Engineering, and currently I am designing at PhysicsWallah. It's one of the leading edtech company, and where I focus on creating seamless and impactful user experience of millions of learners. Before that, I have worked at Scalar and few other like 13, 14 startups with contributing across like a wide range of industries. And I have a lot of experience in internship when I was in college. And just before today's my session is based on like designer into AI, elevate your resume, portfolio, and workflow with AI tools. And it's about you, as you know, it's 1 second. Yes. So today we'll cover three things. First one is resume, second one is portfolio, and third one is AI tools. And before going on resume, you have heard that most asked question is, will AI replace designers? So the answer is no, AI would not replace you. But as a designer, if you are using AI, then AI can't replace you. So make AI become your assistants, not your competitors. Then we can go from resume. So the first question is, what is resume? And your resume is not a biography. It's your personal marketing tool. It is designed to sell your skills, your value to recruiters in under 10 seconds. And the real problem is with resume is today's 75% of resume are rejected before a human ever sees them. Second is recruiter spends every 7 seconds of scanning a resume. Third one is like many resumes are over designed, oversized, making them ATS unfriendly. And the last one is like most of them are failed to clearly communicate impact or relevance. And then we came to then what good ATS resume include. So first of all, we discuss sections. These are the few important sections we should include. Like first one is title and role. Second one is one to line of the summary. Third one is your work experience. The fourth one is project. If you are fresher or early career designer, so this is the mandatory for them. And next one is tools and skills. The next one is education and achievements and certifications. So these are the sections we should include. Then after that, the second point is we should focus on bullet points instead of paragraph. For example, we have written two bullet points here. Many people wrote I have created for example, to-do app, something like that. So we should focus on bullet point which impacts, for example, 50 K plus downloads, 3 months. These are the numbers which ATS and many recruiters want to see. And third one is use standard file format, for example, PDF and docs. Second one is many people use AT HTML, PSD, etc. Many people also share on Figma file. And third one is keep file under 1 MB because a lot of website where we apply for job, they ask for under 1 MB resume. So we should already prepare for this. First one is I will recommend for PDF format instead of doc because for uh, human it is a human friendly instead of doc. We can anywhere open PDF, for example, mobile, desktop, etc. And next point is add clickable links. If we are adding links like LinkedIn, portfolio, etc. on our resume, so make sure it should be clickable because recruiter wants directly open your portfolio from resume. They don't want to copy and paste on browser. So these are the important points. Next one, we should focus on use simple formatting for ATS-friendly resume. For example, try to use single column, but two columns is also okay, but try to use single column for ATS-friendly resume. And try to avoid image and icons to use on your resume. And one more, do not use tables or infographics. So these things you should avoid for a better resume. Next point is include keywords from job description. This is the last point. And if you want to focus a targeted job, so then you should focus you should read the job description and you should point out few like keywords there and copy and paste on their resume. So it will help to, pass ATS tool. And next one is for AI, what we should can like write prompt to improve our resume. So for example, this is basically for work experience, and work experience is the heart of the resume. And if you are a fresher or early stage designer, so you should write this prompt and like for example, act as a hiring manager at top tech companies. I'm an entry-level product designer. I have done freelance, student-led or self-initiated project. Rewrite my work experience blood too. These are the point. Start with a strong actions work. Include specific tools and methods. For example, user interview, usability test. You have done. You have to put here whatever you have done and quantify outcomes whatever possible. For example, improve task success rate by 25%, reduce bounce rate, etc. So you have to put whatever you have done here and make each bullet point result oriented and escalable. So then you have to put your text here. For example, you have written, I have created a to-do list. So you have to paste here and the data you have to paste here. So ChatGPT will give you a best bullet points for your resumes. Then I have pasted a sample ATS-friendly resume here. You can check here. Yes. So you can check here. It is a sample ATS-friendly resume. Anyone can copy and paste. You have to put your name here, designations, your email number, or your portfolio. Then you can put your work experience, then projects, then education, skills, certification, achievements, and tools, etc. will come here. So these are the totally focus on ATS friendly resume. You can copy and paste according to your profile. And next we will go then portfolio. And for portfolio, we should the real problem is portfolio is like most companies now expect hosted like portfolio instead of like Figma prototype link, Behance, PDF, and other platform. So next one is many portfolio are not mobile friendly. So etc. Mostly recruiters are open in mobile. So it is created on web friendly, not mobile friendly. Third one is designer often rely on just one platform like Figma, Behance, Notion. So if we have case study on Medium, so we can't say directly Medium link. We have to create a landing page for that specific portfolio, and then we can put the link of the Medium there. And these are the next point is generic headline like, "Hi, I am a passionate UI UX designer. Here is my work." So please don't write this. Remove the past network. You just proudly write, I am a product designer, UI designer. Because every company want to hire you as a employee, as a to help their company growth. Yeah, they expect you. They are not expecting at you. You will learn to go there and like that something. I'm trying to say like that they want to hire a experienced designer, not a learner. So you should keep right here. Uh, I am a product designer. I am a motivated UI designer, something like that. Next, what a good portfolio includes like that. So these are the section we can include in our portfolio. Like first one is name and role. Then we can include short professional summary, a quick intro about your experience and focus. You have feature work, at least 3 to 4 detailed case studies showing your thinking and impact. Next one is your personal projects. Then you can include your about yourself, then skills, then achievement, and your personal interest. Because you are creating your portfolio, and it should be, about your whole life, etc., hobbies, etc. You can include your personality, etc. Then, so where should you create your portfolio? The main point is this one. So create a personal landing page using these tools like Webflow, Framer, Notion. Yesterday, Figma has launched their own no-code website tool, and but mostly people use this Webflow Framer, and I will recommend Webflow because it has a lot of animation, a lot of micro interaction. You can just quickly add drag and drop like that. And great Webflow, great for full control animation and responsive design, fast, beautiful, and beginner friendly. Framer is very new in market. Webflow is very old in market, so you can recommend Framer. I will show you few examples. And there is a sample portfolio what really stand out. And a great folio is not just organized; it is also just memorable. For example, smooth micro interaction and transactions, thoughtful use of typography and white space, a landing page that feels personal, not template, creative storytelling, even in simple layout, fast load time plus mobile friendly experiences. And let's before going case study, I can show you few case study example. Sorry, portfolio example. So Wala portfolio is a good reference. You can take reference from here. There is a lot of portfolio here. You can take reference, for example, this one. My portfolio is also featured here. I will show you. This is the portfolio you can see here. The micro interaction, the animation, etc. You can take reference from here because portfolio should be memorable, not like something dead landing page, dead website. It can also give a good impression to recruiters, like your creativity, it show your creativity, etc. Your thinking, your thought process, it, and you can show it. I will show you second website here. Yes. So these are the few sample portfolio websites. For example, they have written like something they brief about themselves, their name and their tagline. These are the few case studies. This is the projects and etc. And mine was there. Yeah, so this is my portfolio. I have created this last year. So I have written here like my name. So something about what I am doing, transforming challenges into innovative and beautifully designed solution, digital solution. So these companies I have worked few feature towards something like that. Task allocator tool, so scalar design system. I have also added my few personal projects, something like I have created because everything matters for recruiters. What you are doing. I have also added few travel shorts. Uh, I have also added my Medium link, which I have posted on related to design bootcamp publications. I have also won the hackathon. I have also posted here. Here is about myself section. I have there is a one section about myself. Then last one is crafters expertise. I have added tools and skills what I have, and these are the few common landing page everyone can create. But it should be like unique, interactive, and storytelling. It should not be something like templated. And something like what hiring manager actually look on your portfolio or case study. First one is judgment. What trade-off did you make? Second one is communication. How did you collaborate and disagree? Impact. Third one is what changed because of your work. something like business metrics and etc. So last one is our is AI tools. So we have divided into 5 points. First one is desk research. Second one is research analysis. Third one is visual generation. Fourth one is UI design, and then last prototyping. First one is desk research. We can go through here. The goal is conduct secondary research using AI agent to synthesize data from various sources. So you can recommend like something. Sorry, it is the heading recommended tool. Second one is we can recommend ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity. Perplexity. So these are the sample prompt we can use for the research purpose. Next, we can use. Next, we have research analysis. If, for example, we have a lot of data for thousand, million, billions of survey, so we can put directly on ChatGPT. We can ask for them for that insight. And if we have a transcript of interview, we can already directly put there and gain insight from interview transcript. It extract common pain points, motivation, and behavioral pattern, group them under relevant theme, and present them as a UX research summary. So these are the three tools you can use for research analysis. Third one is visual generation. You can use for visual generation like ChatGPT, Visual Electric, Midjourney, Lumini, FreePic. You can create a sample prompt, something like this. So before going ahead, I want to show you few sample. For example, this is the FreePic. It's a all-in-one tool for AI. You can create here, for example, AI assistant, AI image generation, video generation, image upscale, retouch, reimagination, everything. For example, if you don't want to generate any new image, you want to edit on the existing image, you can just click here. You can, by one click, you can remove background, you can replace background, you can replace object, you can insert object, plus you can expand. You can also change the appearance, something like this. I'm showing example for you. Yes, so this will it is changed the appearance. So everything we can use here. It is all in one tool, free pick, and we can also see the other tools also. Uh, yes. So for UI screen, we can use Wizard IO, Galileo AI, Cloud, and Magic Pattern. So for example, this is not for prototyping. It is basically for UI screen. I can show you few example here. For example, I have so here, this is the magic pattern. I have written this prompt here, design a mobile app concept called book loop, a community, a driven book, dot, dot, dot. I have given a prompt and the magic pattern has created a wireframe, clickable wireframe basically. I can click any, anything here like that, something, description, function, non-function, etc. So it can be anything. For example, if we are applying any companies, they give a task, we can also help from this tool. And this is the not exact solution. By this, we can take some reference. We can take some direction. We have to modify this. This is the not final solution. And these yeah, so this is that was the magic pattern. And Wizard is also one of the important UI generation tool. For example, Wizard, yeah. Yeah, so I have given a prompt. Based on the prompt, they have created something like this. And we can also improve the UI design by giving the prompt again and again. So these are the few reference you can take. And Galileo is also one of the tool. Cloud is also one of the tools for generating UI. For example, that I have given problem statement here and asked that please write yeah. So I asked that please write home page description. So ChatGPT gave me this description for home page. I have given problem statement there and they give the home page description. And I have copied the home page description and pasted here. And based on the description, Cloud generated the UI screen like this. And it is a good screen. It is for and again, it is also not a final solution. By this, we can take some reference, some direction, etc. We have to modify UI, we have to modify UX, we have to modify UX according to the problem statement. So by these tools, we can take help, uh, something like these are the UI generation tools. And then last, we have the tools like prototyping and building. So we have four tools, for example, Lovable, Volt, Bolt, Replit. So we have to give prompt something like that. I can show you here. This is the Bolt. Sorry, this is the Bolt tool. We can also use to generate a new prototype app with the code. Also, we can use as a design critic. For example, I have given a screenshot here of Kayak website. I have given prompt also. Act as a designer. Uh, Yeah, act as a seasoned product designer with deep UX UI expertise. And I have also asked them to give me three pain points. And based on the my prompt, I have given key of improvement expectation. And also I can ask them to give a three variation. It will also give a three variation. I have tried. This is the my free limit is uh, not there, so it I have not given the variation of this design. But if you have a login from new account, it will also give you many variation. It will also give you design critic, etc. So it can work both like for new tool generation and as a design critic and variation generation. And for yeah, yeah. So for level, it can also give you where is level. It is not open, but in level you can see, for example, yeah, if you have any one screen, you can just attach here. Level can also, keep the same theme, icons, typography, etc. Based on the screenshot, it can generate the other screens, rest of the app. So it will also helpful for, designing the existing app. For example, if we are giving any one screen. And apart from this, last, I just want to say like design is not a subjective, it is based on human behavior, psychology, and science. And that's all for all my side. If you have any question, you can ask. I can share you the link of all of portfolio so that you can take reference from here also. Yeah, so we have also one more website. It is called AI tool directory. You can, find it. You can find AI tools, whether it is related to image, typography, IDEO, etc. You can just filter their free, freemium, premium, etc. Category wise also, you can see a lot of tools, and every tool is related to AI. So I can also share you the link of that tools. Uh,
Hi, Ashish. Great presentation. We have a few questions in the chat. Would it be okay if I like read them out to you and you can answer them?
yes,
Alrighty, sounds
yeah,
good.
you can ask. Yes,
Oh
one
yeah,
second.
oh, of course, yeah, take your
Yeah, yes, you can ask.
time. So, someone asked, do you use Lovable or VO at work? If yes, then how?
Yeah, so actually there is a two type we can use, Lovable and Bolt. First one is if we want to create a app from scratch, we can just give a prompt like that. We have to create a to-do app, and we can also give a description, a brief description about the app, and it will create a whole prototype, including code. And code is also very useful for tech team, and it is not something like random code. It is very useful for tech team. 90% is around correct code, and it will give you we can use as a prototype for other stakeholders, like we have to show product manager, business team, and other stakeholders. We can directly show the level prototype instead of Figma prototype, because in Figma there is a lot of issues, timing issues, clickable issues. So it feels like something prototype, but level feels like something a real app. So we can use Lovable like for some for a prototype thing as a designer basically. So it will this one is the first point. Second point is if we have any one screen, for example, home page, and we want to create other screen also, we can just attach for home page, and based on home page, it can also generate the other page in keeping the same theme, typography, icon, etc. So these are the two main things we can use as a designer, the label, volt, etc. And also we have shown an example of design critic. If we want to do a design critic, we want to improve any website or app, we can directly take a screenshot of that website, and we have to just put there and ask with a right prompt, give a improvement suggestion, etc. Also give a variation. So they will give everything, including improvement, variation. Again, we have to just give prompt only, nothing, we have to do nothing. And these are the three things we can use. And as a fresher and early career designer, I think most of the company also give a task round for design task. Most of the company also you do whiteboard challenge. So we should prepare for both, because anyone can we can receive. So for task round we can help from these tools for cloud, etc. I have shown example. And again, these are the not final solution. These can help for the right direction, for the right thinking thought process. So as a human, these tools can help us a lot.
Yeah, wow, that sounds super insightful. Our next question asks for people who are just starting out, what kind of projects do you think they should start off with? Like, what kind of projects should they do?
Could sorry, can you ask again? How
Yeah, so for people who are just starting out, what kind of projects do
reaction?
you think they should start off with?
Yeah, so project, I think who has early career and fresher, they have to, uh, create a unique project. There is a lot of project which is available in market. So they should avoid these projects, because every hiring manager want to see a unique, a different project. So you should create, there is a lot of website where they can take a problem statement, and also they can generate problem statement from ChatGPT and other AI tools. And of course, the most important point is it should be unique or different. For example, if we are creating a food delivery app, it will not add any relevance in our portfolio because it is a very popular app, and every recruiter doesn't want to, same copy paste app doesn't want to see something like that. So we should create something, unique or different app. And there is a lot of website where I can get problem statement, and I can also share that, and I will also share the PPT link so that they can take reference. And last, for fresher, the most important point is we should add impacts, and impacts in something like business metrics, success metrics. Every recruiter see the metrics, nothing else. They directly jump to the metrics. It is the very important points. So we should, as a fresher, we should take few usability tests with our friends, 4 5 friends, with our colleagues, and based on the usability test, we can iterate the our design, and based on the iteration, we can add on our resume and portfolio accordingly, and these will add data on our work experience. So these things we can do as a fresher because we doesn't hand a real project. So we can do this something we can like usability test and like that.
Yeah, no, that's
So,
super useful. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, so yeah, matrix is very important. So every project should include matrix, something like.
Absolutely. So like in tandem with like the UI thing or AI thing you were mentioning, someone asked, what are some tips you have for making really good AI prompts?
I think we can generate from. You have asked like what we can generate it from AI prompts, unique things.
Like, how do you create prompts that can give you the right outputs, essentially? Like, how do you create good AI
Yeah,
prompts?
actually, yeah, you have asked a good question. So for prompt, we have to write a prompt on ChatGPT, So these are the double pattern. What, for a good pattern, we have to just put something on ChatGPT. Please give, sorry, write a prompt. We have to something information. We have to create an app. These are features. So write a prompt for that. So ChatGPT give you good prompt. So we can use ChatGPT and other AI tools for the good prompt also. Because without a good prompt, we can't create a good things for level for other bold tool. They need a good prompt, and for good prompt, we can also use AI tools. So these are the in loop things.
Um, and then our last question that I see in the chat right now says, where/how do you get feedback on your design when you're making your case study?
Yeah, so for case when we are making a case study, we can give feedback from, like first of all, we can test a usability testing from our friends, from colleagues. Based on the feedback, we can iterate it because every project has an end user, and the more end user is most important. We as a designer, we can just create. We are not end user. We can at the end we have to test with end user, and end user can be anyone. For example, based on the app. For example, there is a to-do app, so for to-do app, you can also be a user. I am also can be user. So based on user feedback, we can iterate, and the user decision is the final decision because end user is user. So first thing is user. Second thing we can take film feedback from experienced designer, from manager if we are working any company. So these are the main thing. These are the two things we can use. But the most important is user because at the end user is very important. And user can be anyone, our friend, our colleague, anyone can be. And we have question on chat also, I think.
Yeah, I believe those were the ones that I was reading out to you. If you guys have the attendees, if you have more questions, please feel free to like pop them in the chat and I can read them out and have them answered for you guys.
Yes. Where and how to get feedback on your design when making case studies. Lot of useful tools. Thank you. For people who are just starting, what type of project could we do? Yeah, it should be, something different, as I mentioned earlier. And great presentation. Thank you so much. Do you use Lovable and Volt? Do you use Lovable or Volt at work? If yes, then how? Mostly we use Lovable because it's a good tool compared to Volt and other things. So it generate a seamless prototype instead of Figma prototype. And for business to a team and for product manager, for user, if they use these prototype, they feel like it's a real app. No, they don't feel like it's a prototype. So Lovable, I recommend Lovable. And for the before going, if you are fresher or early career designer, resume and portfolio is most important to go interview. And resume also, for resume you should have add matrix. If you don't have a real work experience, you can just add projects instead of work experience. And project also should include a matrix because matrix is very important. About did not know about cloud thing. This is very cool tip. If you have any question, like example, we could refer to. Which example you want to ask? Like how to get metrics for personal projects. As I mentioned, like if you are getting any personal project, for example, to do app list, you can just to test, do a usability test with your friends, with your colleagues, around 4 5 friends, 4 5 colleagues, and based on the feedback, you can improve. And you can just write on your work experience. We have done three usability testing with three users something, and this is the impact, and this is the iteration. You can everything mentioned on your project experience. So you don't have to do any extra thing. You just do testing with your friends or colleagues, or you can also find out you app user, target audience of that app. So these things we can do for real metrics. Because if you are creating case study, now you should include business metrics, success metrics, etc. Because if you don't have any real data, you can just add possible business metrics. These can be happen. Possible success metrics. These can be happen. Because these can show recruiters that you have the knowledge of these metrics, and this can create a better impact to the recruiters. Should you tailor resume for each job by using a keyword from job description or use one resume for ad? You can tailor resume, by using job description keywords because most of the company using ATS tool. For most of the big companies, 75% companies are using ATS tool. So you can, use the keywords from job description accordingly. This is the best way you can do. And as I mentioned, like the ideal format, it should be under 1 MB, and it should be like one column. And these are the basic format you can use because most of the platform ask for one under 1 MB file. So you should prepare already. You should be prepared for that as well. If you have any other question, you can ask on chat. Would you be able to share the resume template? Yes, I have shared. I can share you my. Yeah, so I have shared a resume template. You can edit based on your profile. I can also share my PPT link if you can refer tools names from there. Yeah, you can refer tools name from this PPT. You know, one more point I want to add, like if you are creating portfolio landing page, you should, add something different. You should add animation, micro interaction. When recruiters see your portfolio, it should be, they should be impressed by seeing your portfolio. And this can give you plus point. And a simple basic portfolio is also okay, but that will not give you a plus point. As I show you, on few reference from Walla portfolio, you can do something like that. And Webflow is one of the best tool for that because they have a lot of micro interaction, a lot of animation. And in Figma, yesterday they launched inbuilt, something no code tool. But the problem is they had not a lot of interaction. We have to create the animation, micro interaction by yourself. But on Framer and other tools, Webflow, like we can just drag and drop, etc. Every component. And also, please don't use Figma prototype link as a portfolio and other Medium and Behance. For ideal case, you should create a landing page for that, and you have to just copy that link, Medium or Behance, and put on their landing page. So that's in that case, the recruiter will redirect by clicking on the case study card, as shown my case study, something like that. If you have case study, you don't have to switch any other platform. You just have to create a landing page, nothing else.
Awesome. Thank you so much for such an insightful talk and presentation. I really liked how you dispelled the fear of like AI taking over because that seems like a really relevant thing right now that we're all, kind of concerned about. So seeing and hearing about how we can use AI to like potentially help us in our job search and just like, like how we can use tools to help us rather than it, taking over is super comforting to hear.
Yeah, thank you so much, and definitely I will add on PPT if we find any other things, any other tools, something like that. And I have already shared a few things here, like AI tool directory. You can find like for voice generator, for video editing, for video creating, etc. You can find an AI tool there. And apart from this, you have any other question you can ask. That's all from my side. Would you?
Any last questions from the group? Alrighty. In that sense, thank you
Okay.
so much once again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So,
And
so,
yeah,
oh, go ahead. Alrighty. So, for just more informative talks like this, please do join us. We have a lot more coming up, and I'll put the link in the chat where you can register for more talks like this.
yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. And it was a pleasure to have here. And yeah, thank you so much. If you want to my profile, I will share. But yeah, we have already my profile on LinkedIn. You can just reach out. And if you have any question in further. Mhm.
Awesome. And it looks like Joshua has also posted Ashish, LinkedIn on the chat there. So we'll definitely connect and ask some questions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, all of you guys.
Thank
Yeah, it
you.
was nice. It was nice to talk with you. Bye bye.
In terms of like a few final reminders we have for the group, this session will be recorded and shared via email in like over the next business week. And please also share feedback about this talk through email. And we'd love to hear from you guys on what you thought on the presentation as well. And also, if you've enjoyed this session, please share your experience on LinkedIn or Instagram and tag Ashish, Dubstech, and Design Buddies, letting us know of your thoughts. Alrighty. Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Ashish.
Yeah, thank you.